Hey everybody, we have Joey here. Joey has been crushing it in sports cards. How you doing today, Mr. Joey?
Good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. So I'm here to ask you a couple questions to hopefully help the audience. Sound cool?
Sounds good.
All right, sweet. So my first question to you is, when did you join the program and what were your thoughts before joining the program? Were you skeptical? Did you think it was a scam? Were you super excited? Tell me, what were your thoughts?
I had a lot of mixed emotions prior to joining the program. I kind of just like saw your ad, I think on Facebook, and
Hmm.
I was at a point where I had so many cards and I didn't in slabs and I didn't really know what to do
Yeah.
because I just wasn't being successful on my own. And I think I got a call from one of your, reps and chatted with them and then, set up the call. And next thing
Hmm.
I realized I was like, I need help.
Hmm.
Um, it's not my first time in business, and so I needed to be humble and ask for help. And you seemed like the right guy to go to. Was a little skeptical, I'm not gonna lie,
Of
because
course.
being in business in the past, I've also gotten screwed over too.
Oh,
So
we've all been there. We've all
yeah,
been there,
yeah.
unfortunately. Well, I'm glad you see it's not a scam. I try to not be a scam.
I can
Um,
genuinely tell that you want to help people. Like
yeah,
a lot from like what you say in your posts, and like you're a super genuine guy. So
I appreciate it. It's just I guess you kind of brought up a good point. So you said you were messing around with sports cards before MLP. What were you doing?
well, I collected sports cards, when I was younger, like teens, and then in my early 20s, I'm 31, early
Okay.
20s, just kind of like stopped doing it for about 10 years. And then my buddy is a big time sports collector, and he was showing me all the profits he was making. He's not an MLP, but um, he's like, whatever you do, don't go on Whatnot. And of course, I went on Whatnot and I started getting in breaks, and I just like the adrenaline rush, and I just started getting cards and cards piling in, and then I was buying like hobby boxes like
Mm,
5K, and yeah, just being reckless.
yeah. And how much money did that cost you about?
That put me back about 10 to 12K.
Oof, that's a decent
Yeah.
amount of money. Yeah, what I always tell people is, it's good to open up a box or get in a break once in a while. It's kind of giving back to the hobby, but it is like going to a casino and pulling a slot machine. Like you're at the
Oh
end
yeah,
of the day, you're gonna lose. You're gonna get killed.
100%.
Yeah.
And those guys know how to like hype it up too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Believe me, like, woo, look at this huge
Yeah,
card pulled. But meanwhile, it took $100,000 in spending money to pull that $5,000 card.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
I hear you 100%. And my next question to you is, so like this is the golden question. Uh, about how long ago did you join the program, and what have your profits been since joining the program?
So I joined, I think it's been a little bit over 2 months now. And since then, my profits have been 7.5K. But like, I think we talked about this, or, the main focus of like the first month was making the money back I spent.
Yeah.
And so I made 12.5K back and got out of the red. And now I'm
Hmm.
zero point 0.5 in the green. And that's been in the last month.
Sweet, sweet. So 7.5K profit in the last. Wait, wait. How long? When did you buy your first card? How long ago?
Uh, I bought my first card about a 2 to 3 weeks into the program.
So how long ago is
Um,
that from when we're talking right now?
month and a half.
Okay, so about a month and a half,
Yeah.
you've made about 7K. That's pretty cool. And you said you have a lot of like cards in the pipeline. So what do you think your expected profits are by, like, right now it's the beginning of October, like by Christmas? What do you think your expected profits will be about?
Um, I think it's going to be around like 10 to 15K.
Solid, solid. So a
Yeah.
total of like in like four-ish months, like 20 to 25,000 in profit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not bad. And then I guess more specifically, like give me your like the number one card you made the most money on. Like what was it? Did you send it in for grading? How'd you find it? Tell me about like this one specific card that you've made good money on.
Huh. That's tough. Actually, I had a card that was different in mind up until like 30 minutes before this call.
Okay.
Uh, I have an Aaron Judge Topps 2021 auto out of 10.
Okay.
The I bought it raw for 500 and got it graded at the $100 level.
Okay.
I put it on eBay like right around the time he was going to hit his 62, and
Okay.
it sold for about $700, and I was like super bummed. But the buyer didn't pay,
Okay.
so I went on Instagram and I posted it, and I had a guy said he was interested. He paid
Okay.
he paid 1.6, so I netted about $1,000.
On one card. It's pretty solid. Where'd you find the card? How'd you find it?
I actually bought it from when I was on Whatnot. I bought it raw off these guys called LA Collectibles.
Sweet.
I've since not gone on Whatnot at all because
It's addicting.
yeah, I
It's
do.
like a casino.
Yeah, I focus mostly on Facebook and eBay now. Mostly, I'm trying to like improve myself with social media
Hmm.
because that, as you like taught us, that's really where it's at.
Yeah, no, it is. I always tell people like you wanna like social media is addicting, right? So you could either spend your time on social media doing something productive, like making money looking for cards, or look at your cousin's barbecue from last weekend and a picture of him eating a hot dog, right? Right. Which you tell me which one you'd rather look at. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm always looking at something that's gonna make me money.
exactly. And another question for you. So you've had like success like in like rapid speed. What specific part of the program do you think helped you out the most? Like the coaching, the videos, like what was your secret to success? What do you think helped you?
I would have to say that's a tough question because I got to decide between my coach and your videos. But I got
Me
to be
too.
honest with you. I think my coach, Joe,
Yeah.
shout out to him. He's been tremendously helpful.
Uh-huh.
And, he was there for me when I first started, and I was hitting him up like all the time. And, the cards had like, surface issues clearly,
Hmm.
but we're at the point where like, I hit him up every once in a while because I can see the cards myself and determine that.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, he's a great coach. He's a really good coach, and the videos combined with his coaching just gave me like a whole different perspective and understanding of the card market, to the
Yeah.
point where now I have like friends and my brother, who's in cards, asking me about it. Like,
Good.
what do you do with the
That's good.
card? Like, join MLP.
That's good. It empowers you. Yeah, those videos come from a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It took.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been through it all. Losing money, making money, comes through a lot of trial and error. I wasn't as fortunate as you. I didn't have like a program to lean back on. I had kind of had to like guess on what was good to do and what was not. But happy you're killing it.
Super
Um,
grateful for you and your program, man.
yeah, for sure. And my last question to you is, what advice would you give to somebody that is new into sports cards? And don't say join MLP. Let's say they don't have the money. Let's say they don't have the money to join MLP. What advice would you give to somebody?
I actually wrote this down, I think. Um, I would say stay humble and don't get over excited and hop into buying cards right away. And don't take yourself too seriously. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I was at a point in the beginning where I was like, oh, I got to make this money back. And Joe kind of told me, he's like, yo, you need to find balance in your life, because I'm an ICU nurse and I'm still working.
Yeah,
That might change, in a little bit here.
I hope
But
so. Yeah,
yeah,
quit that job if you could.
at least a part-time. And I was just so stressed out at the beginning of the program because I felt like all of my time needed to be going towards cards when I was not at work. And that's not
Mm-hmm.
the case. You really got to balance it out, spend time with your, partner, your loved ones and friends. And it's just like anything in life.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
you feel like possibly in the near future you'll be able to go part-time?
Oh yeah. I'm already looking into it.
Let's go. That's the whole goal. That's like my life's mission, to get as many people as possible to either quit their job or work less hours at their job.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear that. Well, Mr.
Last thing I
Joey,
would say, if
go on.
I can, last thing I would say is like, say for example, this Trey Lance card right here.
Yeah.
If you have, rookie QB that gets injured and your card tanks, just sell it as fast as you can, and you got to just take the loss. It's called a sunk loss, right?
Yeah, it's part of the game.
You hold on to it, it's just going to go down.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. Just sometimes losing it, like sports cards kind of. Do you play any poker? Are you familiar with poker?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so sports cards like poker, right? You just have to make more right decisions than wrong decisions. And if you do that, you're gonna make a lot of money. But Joey, I appreciate you coming on, man. I know you're a busy dude, but thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for your time.